actually are quite busy over the past weekend, and I believe when it comes to weekend, these are actually chill moments, no, pag weekend. But anyway, I would like to know how was it? No, how was your weekend? No, how was your weekend? And if you are there tuning in right now, would you please invite your friends, relatives, or anybody you know that could be that is interested actually to know more on how to become an entrepreneur, and how are you going to shift from being an employee to becoming an entrepreneur, and what are the things that we need to have in order for you and me to become entrepreneurs. No, you know what, entrepreneurship is quite a different journey. No, entrepreneurship is quite a different journey. This is actually a journey sometimes, or oftentimes, less traveled. No, not a lot of people actually uh, take this journey, because sometimes this is a very lonely journey sometimes. But it could be lonely. No, it could be lonely if you are going to do it all by yourself. But if you are going to learn things on how to do it with your team, with your group, I believe you're gonna enjoy it. No, I myself personally have enjoyed the journey. I've been in this journey for quite a time already, since I left off sa dati ko pong trabaho sa Pepsi Cola. Then since then, hindi na po ako lumingon ulit. At tuloy-tuloy na po yung journey ko sa pagiging entrepreneur. It may not be it may not be an easy journey, but ito lang po yung masasabi ko. It's worth it. It may not be an easy journey, but if there's one thing that I'm gonna share to you, it's worth it. It's worth the pain. It's worth the sacrifices. It's worth the should I say the discouragement minsan, the hurt, the pain. It's worth it. It's worth it. A lot of people is quite afraid in the journey. The reason why they're afraid, because they don't know what's in there. Hindi po nila alam kung ano po ang nandoon. The reason why po ang tao ay natatakot, unang-una po, itong alam niyo po itong fear. The reason why we experience fear, it's not because there is a threat of danger, but the reason po na natatakot po tayo, it's because we don't know what is out there. Yun po yung yun po yung reason eh. Hindi po lahat ng pagkakataon na natatakot ka, that is because there is a threat to your life. Hindi po lahat. Sometimes po, you're afraid, it's because you don't know what's out there. Kaya nga, sa mga tao po na nagbabalak po na magninegosyo, lalo na from employment, sometimes the fear actually is not on the threat to life, but the fear actually is hindi natin alam kung ano ang meron doon. The fear of the unknown. That is the reason why isinilang po ang masterclass na to. Ito po yung pinaka-reason kung bakit po isinilang ang masterclass na to. Isinilang ang masterclass na to para makapagbigay po ng idea for those people who wanting to shift from being an employee to becoming an entrepreneur. Or if you're a housewife and you wanted to become an entrepreneur. Or let's say, for example, you are in the verge of looking for your career and you wanted to shift to becoming an entrepreneur. So marami po doon. So yung fear of the unknown is what keeps people hold back. Yan po yung nag-hold back ng tao. So naalala ko po nung time na I made the decision to resign from Pepsi. I perfectly remember that because I talked to my wife. I talked to, during that time, my eldest son is a little bit older na, nasa teenage na po. And I talked to them and I asked them what's their take on me resigning from Pepsi and going into to do something, no? Yun po yung yun po yung nasa mind ko. During that time, the fear actually was not on the threat to life, but the fear actually is that we don't know what's out there. Yun po yung yun po yung yun po yung gumagababag. Ano ba yun? That what disturbs my heart. Ano kaya ang meron doon pag ako po ay nagnegosyo na? Ano kaya ang magiging challenges? Ano kaya ang gagawin ko? Ano kaya ang dapat kong i-avoid? Marami pa akong mga questions na gano'n eh. Marami pa akong mga tanong na gano'n. And in all of those, pabalik-balik lang, no? Pabalik-balik lang po ang mga question during that time. It boils down na ang reason lang is I don't know anything. Yun lang po. I don't know exactly what's in there, and I don't know exactly what I am going to do. So it's really the fear of unknown. At etong fear of unknown, a lot of people actually never deal with it head on. That's the reason why marami sa atin na nagpaplano po na magdinegosyo that eventually huminto na lang po sila sa pagpaplano o pag-desire na magnegosyo. Inano na lang nila yung mga pangarap nila na magnegosyo. It's because they don't bother to know what's in there. Kumbaga, sinasabi na lang nila sa sarili nila, sige, bahala na. Dito na lang ako. Ito na lang yung gagawin ko. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, my friends. No, there's nothing wrong with that. And also, I'm gonna tell you na it's pretty much normal if you've got a lot of questions in your mind. That's very much normal. I mean, a lot of us actually, when we are faced with uncertainty, there will gonna be a lot of questions, and there are a lot of questions. During the time po na nag-decide ako na to shift from employment to becoming an entrepreneur, there was not much available resources during that time. Hindi po gaano kadami ang resources with regards to learning compared to what we have right now. Kasi ngayon, ang dami na, may YouTube, may ano na, basta may maraming mga online na mga training, online na mga seminar, and it was all readily available compared to today, compared before compared to today. So, dati, meron namang mga available na mga idea. Again, you've got to invest on books. That's the reason why doon po na-develop yung yung habit ko of reading. Okay, so doon po yung nag-umpisa. So I keep reading a lot of books. Ganun po yung nangyari. Read. Kasi wala pang available na mga ganito na mga live seminars, mga live masterclass, mga live na mga YouTube na mga videos. Wala, not much. I think there are, but not much compared to what we have today. Ngayon kasi, grabe, ang dami no? So, ito lang po yung nasa mind ko. Endeavor to learn everything that needs to be learned, no? Endeavor. Kasi kung hindi po ninyo i-endeavor na you're going to learn everything that you need to learn, the shift from being where you are right now to becoming an entrepreneur is gonna be a very painful shift. It's gonna be a very painful shift. It's gonna be a challenging shift. It will require more of your knowledge, require more of your passions, more of your encouragement, and you need to have a support group. You need to have a support group. Now here, if you don't have a support group, madali po kayong ma-discourage. So the purpose of this masterclass is that you will be able to have a support group. Pinoy Homepreneur is a community of people desiring to become entrepreneurs. And this is where we're going to pound our knowledge and idea in becoming an entrepreneur. Now, this is a journey that you and I would like to invite each and every one of you to journey with me together with this one. Na? So if nandyan na po kayo ngayon, greetings naman, no? Pa-shout out tayo dyan. Okay, sige. Greet muna tayo bago po tayo mag-umpisa. Okay. Now, greetings to Maricel Sungahid, no, from Mandawi City. Si Ma'am Lynette, no? Ma'am Lynette is a newly promoted manager. Congratulations, Ma'am Lynette, no? Ann Valencia from Balamban, Cebu. Then nandito rin si Queenie Cabagnot, no? Who else is here? Um, Let me see who else is here. We have Helen Anoba from Quezon City in NCR. We have Ana Leia Nombrano. We have Sir Boy. Thank you for joining, Sir Boy. Sir Boy is here. We have Randolph Cabagnot. We have Tess de la Cruz. We have Julius. Ito, supporter to ng Pinoy Homepreneur. We have Lynn Cadusale. We have Ivy Dale Andales. No, thank you for joining, Ivy. From Inglanilla, si Ivy. Then we have Joseph Torre from Davao City. And glad to see you, Sir Noel. No, Sir Noel Maglasang from Danao is here. Then we have Sheramay Lim, no? Ito po yung top seller ng Sheramay is the top seller of Fairchild Villas, no? It's a subdivision actually na dinevelop po ni Fairchild, the Fairchild Co-op. Then we have here Mel Berdan joining with us. We have Nancy Batukan is also here. Then we have Teacher Ophil Rica Plaza from Bulacan. By the way, if you are there right now, if you're listening, kindly make a comment, a simple hi, hello, how are you, good evening, so that at least I will be able to see your name and I will know also that you are already tuning in. John Sonyo is also here. Sorry. John Sonyo is also here. Thank you for joining, John. We have Sherry. We have Sherry that is also here. We have Miss Mikasha Ibanez, no? Miss Mikasha is also joining. Is here. We have Ma'am Becca. Ma'am Becca is also here. From Lapu-Lapu si Ma'am Becca. Then we have, who else? We have Florence Manlaran from Cebu. We have RD Perez from, saan ba to si RD? Davao City, no? RD Perez from Davao City. Si Jocelyn Abukay. Abukay, probably you're from Bohol. I'm not sure. Then, who else is here? Yeah. Then we have Feli, no? Ma'am Feli C, no? Thank you for joining, Ma'am Feli. Okay. So who else is here? Yeah. Guys, if you are already there, please do acknowledge, no? Make some few comments so that at least we will know that I will know that you are there also, no? Para at least po makita natin yung attendance natin. At saka si Ann Manili from South Korea, no? Ann Manili is from South Korea. Thank you for joining, Ann, no? Ito si Ann, nakikita ko to gabi-gabi kapag meron tayong mga live session, nakikita po natin 'yan. So thank you so much for being here tonight, and I appreciate your time na nandito po tayong lahat. And by the way, if anybody of you na nandito po ngayon and probably medyo ngayon pa lang kakapasok, greetings, no? Greetings to all of you. Then Ella May is also here, no? Ella May is also here. Okay, so ngayon pag-usapan natin yung EntrepreneurSHIFT. Now, sabi ko pa nga kanina, the journey in shifting from being where you are right now to becoming an entrepreneur could be a challenging journey. There's gonna be an experiences that probably you're gonna be taking into consideration. As I always say, that for you to become an entrepreneur, you're gonna experience a lot of no and yes, a lot of rejection rather than acceptance, and there's gonna be more pain, but eventually you're gonna have gain. And aside from that, the journey towards becoming an entrepreneur sometimes could be a very lonely journey, because you will feel, not because you're just all alone, but sometimes the journey you feel it lonely, it's because feeling mo lang na ikaw lang po ay nag-iisa in the journey. But mind you, hindi po kayo nag-iisa sa journey. That's the reason we have created a community, so that we will have each other in order for us to be able to encourage one another and be able to lift each other up. Okay? So greetings kay Ma'am Pinky, Ma'am Rosalind Sinsil na nasa Kuwait. Thank you. Lynn Dolugin in Bohol. And we also have Jolene also. Jolene Villejo is also here Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining. Palaki ng palaki po ang community po natin. Now, on episode 4, kasi nasa episode 5 na po tayo ngayon, on episode 4, we were actually looking at the basic questions that you need to ask to yourself in your entrepreneurial journey, di ba? Etong journey na to, may mga katanungan, may mga question na dapat mong itanong sa sarili mo. Okay? Now, I'm gonna review some few of those questions, then itutuloy ko po where we have left off. Okay? So, una po, we asked, would money alone make the shift? And definitely the answer is no. Di ba? Hindi po pera lang po ang rason kung bakit makapagnegosyo ang isang tao. Dahil marami pong may pera, hindi naman po nagnenegosyo. So it's not necessarily money that would really make you the shift. Number 2, how do you envision success? Ano ba yung pananaw mo when we talk about success? Kasi if you did not see it clearly, who do you become in the process? Well, that would be a different story. And a lot of people actually never really go into the process of becoming an entrepreneur, not because wala silang pera, not because also that they have the money, but because they were not able to see something. Wala po silang nakita sa sarili nila who they will become in the process. Vision is so powerful that when your vision is so clear, eventually all of the system po sa katawan mo is geared towards on one thing, into that vision. Lahat ng mga kamay, mata, tenga, pati mga paa mo, ang galaw nito ay patungo po sa tinatawag natin na vision na gusto mo mangyari sa buhay mo. Number 3, can you keep it real? Isa po yan. Kasi sometimes, on the process of becoming an entrepreneur, I'm not saying positivity is bad, but what I'm saying is that in order for you to go beyond from one level to the next, you need to realize what are the things that you need to have. So always keep in mind that it's not all about being positive, but it's also about knowing what is it really na dapat po nating kailangan, no? And not all people actually are thinking out loud with that. No, hindi po lahat. Kasi minsan po dinadaan na lang sa positive thinking. Ano ko kaibigan, hindi po pwedeng positive thinking lang po lahat. Kailangan talaga po magkakaroon ng substance, no? So, and the way for you to be able to have substance, no, yung laman ba sa lahat ng gusto mong i-endeavor, it's because you really need to know what is the real score, no? You really need to know what is the real score, because in knowing what is the real score, that is the time that you will be able to make some plans with regards to what are the things that you need to do. Okay? Then number 4, we talk about how soon can you take positive action, because pwede naman na you're ready, your mind, your mindset and everything, may pera ka rin, pero hindi ka nag-take action. So wala rin. So in short, the desire that you have na gusto mo pong magiging isang negosyante ay useless po. Not until the time that you're gonna make those actions. Positive actions. Now, hindi po enough na gusto mo lang. Hindi rin po enough na you like the opportunity. You've got to take action. Kailangan nyo pong mag-take action. And you know what? Where most of the people fail, it's actually in taking the action. Magandang opportunity, it's worth it, but sometimes hindi ka lang nag-take action. So wala rin. It ends up to nothing pa rin. Okay? So ngayon, dito na po tayo. We've talked about 4. So dito po tayo number 5. Are you ready to seize, no, opportunity? No? Ready na ba kayo to seize an opportunity? Now, a lot of people are presented with opportunity. In fact, tayo lahat, no, are presented with opportunity every now and then. No? Imposible kasing wala po tayong nahahagilap na opportunity every now and then. We do have. But the problem na hindi po tayo nakapag-umpisa, it's not because that the opportunity is bad, but because we are not ready to seize the opportunity. Kumbaga, sunggaban ang opportunity. Kaya nga, I always say it eh. If you find, kung may nakita po kayo, seize the moment. Samantalahin na ninyo ang pagkakataon. Kung may nakita kayong opportunity at itong opportunity ay maganda naman ang takbo ng opportunity na to, well, sunggaban mo na. Either what industry you are in right now, no? Iba-ibang industry meron tayo eh. Dito sa community natin, iba-iba pong industry na meron tayo. But remember, the moment you are presented with an opportunity, dapat po yung attitude natin is dapat seizing the moment talaga. Kasi no matter how beautiful it is, kung ikaw mismo ay hindi mo susunggaban, number one, you're not going to be able to start it. So kailangan mo talagang umpisahan. In order for you to know how good the opportunity is the moment when you are going to take hold of it. Are you ready to seize opportunity? Now, as an entrepreneur, you must learn to seize opportunities with both hands and focus on giving your best shot every time. Now, a lot of us actually are hesitant. Nagdadalawang isip ba? Gagawin, hindi gagawin? Kailan ko umpisahan? Ngayon ba? Bukas ba? Kumbaga, ang nasa isipan natin ay orong, sulong, orong, sulong, orong, sulong. Ganun yung mindset natin. Ganun yung mentalidad natin. Again, sabi ko pa nga, wala pong masama po doon. The reason why it's like that is because wala tayong alam eh. We don't have the idea what business is that all about. Kaya nga eh, I always say, when there are trainings, when there are seminars na available, make yourself available. Alam mo bakit? Because the more knowledge you have, the more you will begin to understand kung ano talaga siya. So marami po sa atin na hindi po nakapagpatuloy sa journey, not because hindi maganda yung opportunity, but because, ayun, urong-sulong. Kumbaga, it has always been like that. Abante, aatras na naman. Abante, aatras na naman. So, never be like that. No, seize the moment. I always say this, seize the moment. The key in all of that is always knowledge. Ulitin ko ha. The key in all of this is always knowledge. Dito po sa sinabi ko dito eh, as an entrepreneur, you must learn to seize opportunities. Sunggaban mo. Samantalahin mo yung pagkakataon with both hands and focus on giving your best shot at all times. Ano yung sinabi? Giving your best shot all the time. So the question here, the time na may nakita kayong opportunity, were you able to give your best shot? Or natatakot ka? Kasi kung hindi mo ginawa yung pinaka-the best shot mo dyan, never expect to get a good result. Never expect that you are going to get good results. That is very important, no? So seize the opportunity with both hands and focus on giving your best shot every time. Okay? Being open-minded will help you be aware of opportunities. Now, marami din po akong mga na-meet po na hindi ka pa nakapag-present, may sarili na po siyang interpretation, may sarili na po siyang iniisip na, ay, hindi yan mag-work, ay, hindi para sa akin yan, ay, hindi tayo censored dyan, ay, mahirap yan. Mayroon na po siyang sariling interpretation doon sa opportunity. Hindi pa niya napakinggan, hindi pa niya nakita, pero nagkaroon na po siya ng sarili ng interpretation doon sa business. Now, ito lang po yung logic, ito lang po yung analysis. Ano ba ang mawawala sa iyo kung open-minded ka? Now, let's get some interactions. Now, let's get some interaction here. Ano sa tingin mo ang mawawala sa iyo kung ikaw ay open-minded? Ano sa tingin mo ang mawawala sa iyo kung ikaw ay open-minded? Tingnan natin kung may maisip ba kayong mawawala sa iyo kung ikaw ay open-minded. May mawawala ba? Please type yung answer nyo po sa question ko. Type nyo po yung answer. Diyan po sa comment section sa baba. Please participate naman para hindi po ako magmumukhang tanga dito na ako lang mag-isa nagsasalita, no? Ano ba sa tingin nyo ang mawawala sa iyo kung ikaw ay open-minded? Ano sa tingin mo? May mawawala ba sa iyo kung ikaw ay open-minded? Sabi dito, wala naman siguro, sir. Sabi ni Becca. Sabi ni Catherine Abusolo, wala. Ano bang mawawala sa iyo kung ikaw ay open-minded? Kasi baka hindi ko lang nakita baka kayo nakita nyo Sabi ni Mel, walang mawawala. Sabi ni Mikasha, wala. Sabi ni Jolene, wala. Sabi ni Miyang Pinky, wala. Roslyn, wala rin. Lenora, wala. Kung ikaw ay open-minded is there something na mawawala sa iyo kung ikaw ay open-minded? And I think the answer mostly is wala. Now, baliktarin natin yung question. Ano sa tingin mo ang mawawala sa iyo? What is it that you lost or what is it that you're going to lose if hindi po kayo open-minded? Kung hindi ka open-minded, ano ang mawawala sa iyo? Ibang question. Baliktarin naman natin. Kung hindi ka open-minded, ano ang mawawala sa iyo? Let's try to think about it. Kung hindi ka open-minded, ano ang mawawala sa iyo? Opportunity, sabi ni Jolene, opportunity. Knowledge, learning, mawawala sa iyo yan. Ang chance na umasenso, mawala. Improvement sa buhay, mawala. Ang opportunity. Opportunity kumita. Opportunity makapagnegosyo. Opportunity na guminhawa ang buhay. Opportunity na mabago ang mga buhay-buhay natin. Opportunity na makapagbigay ng magandang bukas sa mga anak natin. Opportunity na makapagretiro ng maganda, matiwasay. Alam niyo po, ang daming mawala pag hindi po kayo open-minded. Pero walang mawawala kung ikaw ay open-minded. Hindi niyo ba alam? One of the greatest characteristics of becoming an entrepreneur is isa yan sa mga characteristic, having an open mind. Now, if you're considering to go into the journey of becoming an entrepreneur, consider it having an open mind. Kasi if you don't have it, I'm sorry to say, you will not gonna make it. If your mind is closed, I'm sorry to say, you're not gonna make it. The world is filled with so much opportunities. Left and right, front and back, ang dami hong opportunity na meron po tayo. But why is it that a lot of people miss it? Bakit ba nakaligtaan nila? Well, I can only say one thing. Because they have a closed mind. Yun lang po. Kaya po, ang dami po nilang na-miss na opportunity sa buhay. The next thing na nakita nila sa sarili nila, matanda na sila. And when they look back, sayang, sana, tapos magko-comment pa sa Facebook, sana all. And who do you think is the fault? Who do you think ang may kasalanan? Yung opportunity ba ang may kasalanan? Yung kapitbahay mo ba ang may kasalanan? Ang circumstances ba sa buhay mo ang may kasalanan kung bakit na-miss mo ang opportunity? Sino bang may kasalanan na na-miss mo yung opportunity? Well, there's no any other person except yourself. Sarili mo. So if you have seen an opportunity right now, seize it. Sunggaban mo. Kasi opportunity passes by but only once. If you miss that, you're gonna wait again quite longer para po sa susunod na opportunity kung kailan siya darating. Okay? Changing your mindset. Listen to this. Changing your mindset will also help you conceive new ideas and create opportunity where there are none. Ay, nako, napakaganda. No? Akalain mo, by changing daw itong mindset na to, ay pwede kang makagawa ng mga idea at maka-create ng oportunidad sa mga panahon na walang opportunity na available. That is the reason why the greatest discovery of time, actually hindi po siya ready, hindi po siya tinatawag natin na ready business na available. It's been conceived sa mind, tapos na-create siya. Dati po ang problema ng mga tao ay ang pagkuha po ng taxi. Okay, ito ha. Dati po ang problema ng tao ay ang pagkuha ng taxi. Pag lumapit ka sa taxi, either ito po ay kontratahin ka at sasabihin sa inyo, kung dito sa Cebu, sasabihin Pacquiao. So problema yun. Kasi masyadong mahal. Hindi lang po yan sa atin ang problema, buong bansa po yan at buong mundo. Pag meron pong mga situation, pahirapan po magtawag ng taxi. Kaya po, isinilang si Grab. Isinilang si Grab na ngayon, hindi ka na mamumblema mag-negotiate ng taxi kasi naka-preset na po yung presyo at tapos alam mo ko yung driver kung sino. At ang napakaganda, susunduin ka at ihahatid ka. Kaya po, isinilang si Grab. Dati po, napakamahal pag mag-travel po kayo kasi ang ginagawa po, ang accommodation ay napakamahal po nung hotel. Ngayon po, isinilang po yung tinatawag natin na Grab. Yeah? Isinilang po yung, Airbnb pala, Airbnb. Isinilang po yung Airbnb na ang isang bahay pwede mong gawing isang room accommodation at a cheaper cost. That's exactly what I'm saying. Pag ito ang binago po nating lahat, ito po yung babaguhin natin, matutulungan ka nito para mag-create ng mga idea. Kung ano ang posible mong pagkakitaan, idea po yan. Lahat ng pinagkakitaan ng tao sa buong mundo, idea po yan. No? Lahat po, ulitin ko ha, lahat ng pinagkikitaan ng tao sa buong mundo, nagsisimula po yan sa simpleng idea. Dahil may idea, unti-unting create ang isang oportunidad na dati naman wala. Unti-unting create ang isang oportunidad na dati naman wala. Di ba? So ngayon, start changing your mind. Start changing your mind, my friends. Because if you ain't gonna change your mind, maiiwanan po kayo ng asenso sa buhay. If you are not going to change it now, as in now talaga, marami po kayong oportunidad na mamimiss. Gusto kong ipaalala sa inyo, we only live once. The journey po dito sa mundo na to is a one-way journey. Wala pong balikan to. Wala pong rewind, wala din pong replay. And if you're gonna miss it, you are going to wait when will be the next one coming. You've got to realize that if makamiss ka ng opportunity ngayon, remember, maghihintay ka naman ulit kailan darating ang susunod na opportunity. Unfortunately, hindi mo control yon. Unfortunately, hindi mo control yon. Now, gusto ko lang pong matanong. May mga moment ba na you miss an opportunity? Sino ba ditong may opportunity na na-miss? Pwede pa acknowledge kung sino ba dito ngayon. There are actually 45 of us listening right now. Sino ba dito ang may na-miss na opportunity na? Sino ba dito? Nakasubok pa kayong may opportunity po kayong na-miss? Yan, sabi ni Mel, siya, ako. Sabi ni Ann, ako. Si Jimmy, siya. Si Roslyn, a lot daw. Si Ma'am Lynette. Si Ethel. Si Sheila. You know what? Actually, tayong lahat. It's actually all of us missed a lot of opportunity. Precisely because we're just so afraid. Precisely because we are just so afraid. At alam mo, ano ang pinakamahirap? Ang yung paghintay ulit kung kailan darating ang susunod na opportunity. Yun po ang pinakamahirap talaga, yung mag-wait kailan darating ang susunod na opportunity. So starting today, my friends, do change that kind of mindset. Kasi talo po tayo dyan. No? Number 6, can you hold yourself accountable? Can you hold yourself accountable? Kumaga, ikaw yung magiging responsable sa journey na to. Kumbaga, sagot mo to. Kung sa trabaho, kung ikaw yung boss, tapos may ginagawa yung mga tauhan mo, sasabihin mo sa kanila, gawin nyo lang. Sagot ko kayo. Accountability yon na tawag, di ba? Di ba? For example, may mga nagtatrabaho sa iyo. Tapos utusan mo. Tapos sasabihin nila na, boss, paano boss kung papalpak to? Gawin mo lang. Sagot ko kayo. Naalala ko dati yan nung nasa Pepsi po ako. Nung nasa Pepsi po ako, syempre may mga yung territory manager pa po ako, syempre may mga may mga route DCRs or mga route agent ba, route salesman. May mga ipapagawa ka sa kanila. Of course, no? May mga ipapagawa ka sila to improve your sales, kumbaga. At minsan natatakot sila baka pumalpak at mapapagalitan syempre may manager pa naman ako. So usually, ang sinasabi ko, gawin nyo lang yan, sagot ko kayo. Ganun yan. Nung naging sales manager na ako, tapos may mga territory manager ako, tapos may mga initiative na ginagawa kami, I always say them, just do it, at ako nang bahala sa inyo doon pag nag-meeting kami sa Mancom. Ganun yung always sinasabi ko. Ako na ang bahala na mga tuwiran, kung may itatanong man sila, ako nang bahalang magdidepensa sa inyo, basta gawin nyo lang yan, i-deliver nyo, gawin nyo po na magkaroon ng resulta yan, ako nang bahala doon sa meeting namin. Ganun po yung accountability. No, ngayon, sa journey sa pagiging isang entrepreneur, walang ibang tao ka, lilingon man left and right. Hindi mo naman pwedeng sisihin mo yung kasama mo dito. Oy, hindi ako gumasenso dahil sa iyo. Oy, hindi ko nagawa to dahil ikaw. Hindi naman po pwede yon. Kasi hindi mo naman sila tauhan talaga. But would you be willing to be accountable to whatever things that you're going to do in here? Willing ba kayo na magiging accountable? Marami po ay hindi willing. That's the reason why marami din pong hindi nagnegosyo. Kasi marami po ang hindi willing. At doon po, kadalasan, nagkakatalo ang isang negosyante at saka isang hindi negosyante. This journey, it takes man enough na akuin niya ang responsibilidad dito. Be responsible for your success as well as failures. Now, don't ever believe na in the journey in becoming an entrepreneur ay walang failures. there will be failures. You will never really be able to experience doon sa sinasabi na success hanggat hindi mo po alam kung ano po ang failure. Kailangan po nating maramdaman at kailangan po nating makilala kung ano po ba itong tinatawag na failure. Life is not a bed of roses. Hindi po puro saya yan. Hindi po puro positive outcome yan. In the journey, in a journey to becoming an entrepreneur, there would be a lot of challenges that you're gonna be facing. And whether you like it or not, wala pong ibang tao na gagawa ng mga solusyon sa mga problema na ma-encounter nyo po dito kung hindi ikaw lang din. Hindi mo naman pwedeng i-blame yung kapitbahay mo. Hindi mo naman pwedeng i-blame yung kapatid mo. Hindi rin naman pwedeng i-blame kahit sino dyan sa nangyari sa'yo. So either it's gonna be successful or you are going to fail on a certain endeavor, you've got to be responsible for it. For those actually na ngayon lang po tayo nagkasama, ngayon nyo lang po to na ngayon lang po kayo nakapag-attend ng masterclass, and if you are not with me in the in my business, sa ngayon po, ang makikita nyo po, nandyan na po yung D818 Premier Properties Incorporated, yung kumpanya na yan. I've been in the business of real estate for 10 years. I started 2011 and today 2021. That was November actually when I started. So magti 10 years ngayon. DPPI never happened in 10 years. I am in 10 years na sa industry, but DPPI never it became to where it is right now. Na overnight. It took me 10 years to experience a lot of failures, little successes, but more of the failures. But I took the responsibility in all of those. There were even times that my decisions are challenged. There were even times that I made a lot of wrong decisions. Marami. Hindi naman po pwedeng maganda talaga lahat. But I took the responsibility in all of those. I took the courage to say to myself na I'll be the one responsible for this. Kasi if I'm not going to take that role, being responsible in all of the possible outcome that this business could have, wala po itong mapatutunguhan. In all of the ups and downs, I took all the responsibility. There's a need for me to take the blame, I do. But what is important that I've learned from those? What is important that I've learned from those and trying to correct it? I don't know everything, actually. I'm not the all-in-all person. I even, in fact, appreciate people that will help me with the trainings that I have. Because I don't know everything. But I am always willing to listen to everyone. Yun ang dinevelop ko po through time. I am always willing to listen to any teacher out there that could possibly give me an inputs. Bakit to? Because life is always like that. There will always be a master and there will always be an apprentice. Di ba? There will always be a master and there will always be an apprentice. Nanonood ba kayo ng Star Wars? Di ba? In Star Wars, there will always be a master and an apprentice. Ganun talaga yan. So you've got to take the responsibility. Either for success or failures. Okay. Now, as an entrepreneur, you will be responsible for all the decisions you make. Sa pagiging negosyante po, you can make, believe me or not, if you are afraid to make decision, remember this, If you are afraid to make decision, don't bother to become an entrepreneur. It is because in this chosen field, you are really going to make decisions. Sometimes it's a popular decision wherein everybody support you, but most of the time, you are going to make unpopular decisions. But nevertheless, you are going to make the decision not because of one thing, but because of all aspect that it may affect. Sometimes, dito po sa DPPI, marami na rin po akong pagkakataon na kinu-question yung mga decisions na ginagawa ko. Kesyo, it hurts this one, that one. Yes, I understand that. Nandun na po ako doon. Wala, I'm not saying na manhid po ako doon, but I have to make some decision not for the benefit of us, not for the benefit of a minority few, but for the benefit of the majority. That's the reason why, as an entrepreneur, you are going to make some decisions. Would you be? Ito pa yung minsan na. Minsan, may mga tao po akong namimit na i-discuss mo yung opportunity. Sila mismo, gusto nila. Gusto nilang opportunity, gusto nila gawin ang opportunity. Pero ang problema, pinapakinggan nila yung ibang tao. Pinapakinggan nila ang opinion ng ibang tao, samantala ang pinapakinggan nila ay hindi naman nila alam yung opportunity. So paano sila makapagbigay ng tamang output doon sa advice na binibigay nila? 'Di ba? Ito yung katawa-tawa eh. One time po, may shineran po ako na opportunity. Shiner ko, diniscuss ko, na ito yung negosyo, ganito tong gawin natin, ganito yung kikitain mo. Gustong-gusto niya. Gustong-gusto niya ang opportunity, gustong-gusto niya ang negosyo. Ready na siya. Pero may pero always. Pero sabi ng kapatid niya, sabi ng kapitbahay niya, sabi ng kaibigan niya ay ganito, ganyan. Alam mo ang sinabi ko? Ma'am, bakit ka sa kanila maniniwala na ikaw naman ang nakinig dito sa opportunity? Hindi nila alam ang pinag-usapan natin, samantalang sila ang pinapakinggan mo. Ngayon, paano sila makapagbigay sa iyo ng tamang advice na sila mismo hindi nila napakinggan ito? Kasi kung hindi sila ang nakinig at nakakita ng opportunity, who give them the right to make decisions on your behalf? Meron akong ito sa real estate sa real estate na business. Meron tayong isang agent sa D818 na may ni-recruit siya. Tapos, yung ni-recruit niya, sinira niya sa business. Ang sabi, sasali ako pag ikaw, may commission ka na nakikita. May commission na natanggap daw eh. In a sense, tama yon. Pero ito kasing nag-invite, kakaka-join lang. So definitely wala talaga. The invitation actually was not just simply to become an agent, but simply to attend the seminar. Yun ang invitation eh. To attend the seminar. Para siya mismo mapakinggan niya ang seminar. Pero mali ang decision eh. Pakinggan niya muna at saka siya mag-decide. Now, kung gusto mo pong magiging isang negosyante, ikaw ang mag-decide niyan. Hindi po ibang tao. At kung anumang desisyon na meron ka, na ginawa mo, stand on that decision. Be brave enough to stand in that decision. Whether that will fail or whether that will succeed. Dapat tumayo ka dyan sa ano na yan, sa desisyon na yan. Okay? Are we learning so far? Sana may natutunan kayo, no? Okay, number 7. Ito, number 7 na po tayo. Okay. Ready to be blessed. Handa na ba kayong ma-blessed? No? Alam mo, pag nakarinig po tayo ng word na blessed, parating iniisip na natin sa isipan natin na, ay nako, blessing yan, pera yan. Alam nyo guys, I want you to know, not all blessing is just money. Hindi po lahat ng blessing is pera lang. Yung good health mo, blessing din po yan. Friends, good friends and family, blessing din po yan. Continue your blessings in times of distress. Counting your blessings in times of distress and expressing gratitude for the smallest of things can do wonders for your outlook. Ayan, napakaganda ng statement. No? Alam niyo po, sa negosyo, sabi ko pa nga kanina, di ba? You are going to experience more no than yes, more rejections than acceptance. You will get more discouragement than encouragement. At sa pagninegosyo po, ang dami po natin problema na ma-encounter talaga sa araw-araw. Wala pong negosyo na walang problema. Huwag po kayong maniwala doon. Hindi po totoo yun. Walang negosyo na wala po kayong problema na haharapin. Meron po yan. Kaya nga maraming tao nasasaktan sa negosyo kasi akala nila magandang buhay agad-agad. Hindi o. Hindi po ganun kadaling yumaman. Dapat maintindihan niyo po yan. Hindi po ganun kadaling yumaman. Pahirapan po yan. No? Pahirapan po yan. Kasi kung ganun kadaling yumaman, edi sana marami na sanang yumaman. Pero hindi eh. Ibig sabihin, you've got to toil the ground. Sabi dito, counting your blessings, no, magbilang ka ng mga blessing mo sa mga panahon daw na medyo discouraged ka. Distress. Discouraged ka, matamlay ka. Kasi may mga ganun eh. Di ba? May mga ganun na you will feel discouraged. Na ito, tatanungin ko kayo. Kayo ba, may time ba kayo na you feel discouraged sa pagnanegosyo? May time ba kayo na ganun? Na feel nyo po? Sino yung naka-feel ng ganun? Paki-acknowledge naman. Kasi ako po, there are times that I really feel down. I really feel down. There are even times na minsan iniisip ko gusto kong mag-quit. May mga times po na ganun. May mga times na pilit ko na lang nililibang yung sarili ko kasi matamlay ako. Pero, ito po yung pero. If I am going to look back the blessings that I've enjoyed in the past doing business at having a heart na nagpapasalamat, no? Ito yun, expressing gratitude kahit po dun sa mga maliliit na bagay, mag-iiba po yung outlook nyo po sa buhay. Sa totoo lang. Ganon po ba kayo? Nagpapasalamat po ba kayo kahit sa mga maliliit na bagay na meron po kayo? Do you feel thankful ba sa inyong heart? Sa heart po ninyo? Sa puso niyo? Thankful ba kayo sa mga maliliit na blessings na nakuha niyo po in the past? Kasi if you are going to remember those times, mag-iba po yung pananaw niyo sa buhay. Mag-iiba talaga yung pananaw niyo sa buhay. Ang tao pong hindi po nakaka-appreciate sa mga maliliit na bagay, ang tawag po doon, bitter. Kayo ba ay bitter? Kasi kung bitter po kayo, lahat ng paningin nyo sa buhay, pangit. Ulitin ko ha? Kung bitter po kayo, lahat ng pananaw nyo sa buhay, pangit. So wag maging bitter. No? Wag maging bitter. Learn to appreciate little things. Learn to appreciate no matter how stressful you are. Learn to appreciate no matter how frustrated you are. Learn to appreciate no matter how hurt you are. Because it's in those moments that your outlook in life will change. That after all, meron din naman talagang magandang nangyayari sa buhay. Ako, I always believe that life will always be a roller coaster. Ganun po yun. Roller coaster. You go down, then you go up. You need to go down in order for you to have the velocity to go up. Nakita niyo po yung roller coaster? Wala. Sino bang nakakakita ng roller coaster na plain lang? Straight. Meron bang roller coaster na straight? Sinong nakakakita ng roller coaster na straight lang ang takbo? Meron ba? Meron bang roller coaster na straight lang, ganun lang? Meron ba? Meron? Or wala? Wala. Alam mo bakit? Kasi hindi po pwede. Para po bumilis ang roller coaster, kailangan po dapat may down para bubuelo eh. Ganun po yun. Life will always be a roller coaster. In order for you to go up, you've got to go down, then go up. Ganun po yun. Nakakita na ba kayo ng eroplano na nasa runway? Ang eroplano ho na nasa runway, ayan, runway yan. Wala pong eroplano na ganun po ang lipad. Wala. Lahat ng eroplano, tumatakbo yan sa runway. Ganun yan. Unti-unting palipad. Ganun po yung runway. Ganun po yung eroplano. The ups and downs of our life are just actually what is needed para po makabuelo po tayo sa buhay. Yun po yun. Yung mga down moments sa buhay natin, kailangan yun. Kasi minsan sa buhay natin, kailangan talaga natin ng buwelo. Kailangan natin ng buwelo. And if you are not willing to embrace, marami kasing tao na nananatili lang sa drop. Lose yourself. Free yourself. Then I'll show you. When it goes down, it will surely go up. You need to realize this one, that when you are at the bottommost part of your life, kung nasa pinaka-bottom na ka na, pinaka-ilalim na portion ng buhay mo, magpasalamat ka. Alam mo bakit? Kasi isa lang po ang ibig sabihin yan. When you are at your downest moment in your life, there is no any other way except to go up. Do you believe that? That when you are at the greatest or the downest moment of your life, be thankful. Because wala na pong ibang susunod dyan kung hindi go up. Marami kasi hindi nakapag-go up kasi nagpakalunod sila doon sa ibaba. Hello? Are you still with me? Baka natulog na kayo dyan, ha? Comment naman, oh. Marami pong hindi nakaakyat kasi nagpakalunod sila doon sa baba. Nagpakalunod sila. Kung sa relation pa, hindi naka-move on. Hindi naka-move on. Friends, never stay there. Go up. The view up there is so nice. Napakaganda po ang view sa taas. Sama-sama po tayo doon. Okay? Number 8. Tatapusin ko to 12 to eh. Number 8. Can you stay inspired? Ito na lang. Magtatanong ako ngayon ha. Sino bang inspired? Sino bang inspired dito? Sino ba dito ngayon ang inspired? Aber, para makita natin. Sino ba dito ang inspired? Sino ba dito ang inspired? Grabe, nangunguna si Mel. Inspired. Yan, si Maricel. Inspired. Inspired yan si Maricel. Kasi kadidate lang yan sa Olango Island. No? Inspired yan si Maricel. Kadidate lang sa Olango Island. Yan, si Jolene. Inspired yan. No, inspired na inspired yan. No? Si Pastor Dante, inspired. Si Melbert, inspired. Si Monald, inspired. No? Si Jaime, inspired. Roslyn, inspired. Yan. Yan, si Maricel, tumawa. Oh. Si Jeanette, inspired. Aaron, inspired. Nag-date sa Langgo. Kuwang na lang sugar. Sweet na yun. Sweet, kasi sweet. Si Ma'am Becca, no? Inspired. No? Learn to have an inspiration. Learn to have an inspiration. You will need it. Journey to becoming an entrepreneur is a painful journey. And if you don't have the inspiration to go through with it, hindi mo makakayanan ang mga pains. Find an inspiration. Your loved ones, your family, your friends, whatever it is, whoever it is, find an inspiration. Have an inspiration within because you will be needing it. Inspiration will help you wake up in the morning feeling fresh. Nakakita na ba kayo ng taong inspired? Ito, ganito na lang, para at least alam natin, ano ba ang picture sa isang taong inspired? Sige, pakitype para medyo masaya itong question na to. Ano ba ang picture sa isang taong inspired? Describe natin. Ano bang picture sa isang taong inspired? Yan, sige David. Type tayo. Ano bang picture sa isang taong inspired? Ayan. Basahin ko. Parating nakasmile. Happy daw. Yan. Kamarisel, para kanino bumabangon? Kasi magluto pala ng almusal. Always happy daw. Energetic. Ayan, gandang. Ito yung gusto ko. Nasagot. Energetic, sabi ni Melbert. Happy aura. Active, ganadong mag-work. Ano pa ba? Sa Bisaya, malipayon. No? Masayahin, sabi ni Ibidel. Sabi ni Ethel, fresh na fresh. Ayan. Love, sabi ni Roslyn, love ang mga eyes. Positibo ang aura. Ayan. Sparkling eyes, sabi ni Maricel. Happy, glowing. Always nakasmile. That will help you fight discouragement. That will help you fight frustration. That will help you fight whatever pain that you're going to have here in this business. That will help you no matter how much rejection na you are going to experience. Kasi masasaktan ka dito. Pag nagnegosyo ka, alam mo kung sino ang unang magre-reject sa'yo? Sino bang unang magre-reject sa'yo kung magnegosyo ka? Aber, tingnan natin kung alam ba natin to. Sino ang unang magre-reject sa'yo kung magnenegosyo ka? Sino? Sino sa tingin nyo ang magre-reject sa'yo by the time na magnenegosyo ka? Sino? Sabi ni Maricel, go lang ng go. Yan. Sumagot na sila. Oh. Ang unang magre-reject sa'yo are people that you love the most. Ang unang magre-reject sa'yo are people that you love the most. That's the reason why nasaktan ka, because hindi mo in-expect na kung sino pa yung close sa'yo, siya ang nagre-reject sa'yo. That's why it hurts. Pero I want you to know also na ganun lang po yan sila, because ang nakikita lang po nila, they are trying to protect you. Mahal nila kayo, pero ang nasa isipan nila that they are going to protect you. So magkaiba po yung perspective kung saan po kayo nakatingin. Yung pamilya mo, yung inspiration mo, yes, tama yon. Pero etong inspiration mo, ito pa yung unang taong nagbibigay sa iyo ng discouragement. Isn't it ironic? Di ba? Di ba sabi nyo, pamilya mo, inspirasyon mo. Yes, tama yan. Pero ngayon, nag-usap tayo, ang unang magre-reject sa iyo, pamilya mo rin. Di mo, do you understand it? Do you get it? That's exactly. People that we love the most, people that we are giving our inspiration at, sila po yung unang magre-reject. But don't you worry. That's part of the game. That's part of the game. Okay? You know what? This will help you fight for it. Your why is your greatest inspiration. Your why is your greatest inspiration. That is the reason why I always keep asking you, bakit mo ba ito gagawin? Bakit mo ba gagawin ang pagninegosyo? Because kung tao ang titingnan mo, masasaktan ka talaga. Ulitin ko ha, kung tao ang titingnan mo, masasaktan ka talaga. So ngayon, if that's the case, you've got to answer that question. What is your why? Ano ba yung rason mo? Bakit mo ba gagawin to? Your why will make you cry. Find the greatest why in your life. I cannot do that for you. You are the one that are going to do that for yourself. But you need to answer that question sa sarili niyo po. Ano ba ang rason kung bakit ko to gagawin? Para ano ba to? Para saan ba to? Sino bang makikinabang nito? There's so many questions actually. There's so many questions that you can ask yourself. But not until the time that you're going to know the reason why. Eventually, you're just gonna get discouraged. Eventually, you're just gonna get discouraged. Ang discouragement po ay hindi po natin ino-overcome ng positive thinking lang. Ino-overcome po natin by understanding bakit meron yan? Bakit nandyan yan? Pero bakit ko gagawin to? Yun po yun eh. The understanding. Yung understanding. We've been asking quite many times already. And I believe, I hope and pray that by this time you already know the reason why. Have a vision and mission statement hang in your wall. Kung po pwede po, ilagay nyo po yan dyan sa bahay nyo. Ilagay nyo po. Lagay nyo po sa wall. Dikit nyo po dyan. Ano ba yung vision mo? Ano ba yung nakikita mo sa sarili mo? Ano yung vision mo at ano yung mission mo? Ito yung gusto mong maging. Ito yung gagawin mo para maabot mo to. Ang mission kasi, ito yung gagawin mo para maabot mo tong vision mo. So ilagay mo yan. Ilagay mo sa wall. Isulat mo, ilagay mo. And keep it that to yourself. Because Yang vision at mission na yan po yung magiging fuel nyo po. Di ba? Yan po yung magiging fuel nyo. Hindi nyo ba naalala, every time na magpe-present po ako ng business opportunity, meron talagang vision and mission yan. Bakit to? Because that vision and that mission, yan po ang nagpapagalaw ng utak ko, ng isipan ko, ng puso ko, lahat. Kasi yan ang nakikita ko. At pinapaalala ko sa sarili ko every time. No? Rediscover your why every day. Kailangan nyo pong balik-balikan yung why nyo po araw-araw. It will help you refocus your goals. Kasi kung hindi mo yan babalikan araw-araw, makakalimutan mo yan. Marami pong tao, marami pong mga nagbabalak magnegosyo na by the time na makakaramdam po sila ng sakit, ng discouragement, ay nakakalimutan nila in the first place yung rason nila kung bakit sila nandito. Now, if you are going to be like that, makakalimutan nyo po yung reason nyo kung bakit nyo ginagawa ito. You can never refocus again, or you can never go back to your goal again. So always rediscover your why. Rediscover mo sa sarili mo. Para everyday, babalik at babalik ka na ma-focus dun sa goal mo. Because that's very important. Alam niyo po guys, ang buhay po ay hindi dinadaan sa mga power lang na mapapakinggan nyo na mga seminar. Hindi po. It's not all about that. It's about purely understanding kung ano dapat ang gagawin. And I hope all of you are learning. No? I hope all of you are learning in this masterclass. So rediscover your why every day. It will help you refocus on your goals. Okay, number 9. Where is your comfort zone? Ay, nako. Where is your comfort zone? May question mark yan. Nasaan ba yung comfort zone nyo? Sabi daw? Pakisagot daw. Nasaan ba yung comfort zone nyo? Nasaan yung comfort zone nyo? Kasi maraming taong nadadala dito sa comfort zone eh. Sabi ni Ma'am Sarita sa bahay, yung comfort zone. Si Mel sa home, comfort zone. Maganda na ang buhay. Comfort zone na po yun. Comfort zone na. If you wanna become an entrepreneur, you cannot stay in the comfort zone. When you wanted to become an entrepreneur, always remember, success is always outside your comfort zone. Sabi ni Jimmy, nakasanayan na madaling gawin. Self. But I want you to understand, success is always, not sometimes, not seldom, but always. Success is always outside your comfort zone. Ibig sabihin, you've got to do things different. If there's a need for you to learn new things, then you've got to learn it. If there are things that you wanted to accomplish, then you've got to do something different every single day. Things never changes if you're not going to do something different. If you wanted to excel in a lot of things, then you've got to learn how to do it other way around. In short, you've got to go out. Kung saan man yung comfort zone mo, you've got to get out of that. Because business happens or success happens outside the comfort zone. Comfort zones slow you down and make you relax. Comfort zones slow you down and make you more relaxed. Na ngayon, itatanong ko po to. Sino ba ang nasa stage nito? Sino ba ang relax na relax na? Comfort zones slow you down and make you more relaxed. Sino ba ang nandito sa stage na to ngayon? Sino ba ang nandito sa stage nito ngayon? Anybody that would be brave enough na aminin? Sino ba ang nandito sa stage na to ngayon? Sino ba? Comfort zone slow you down and make you more relaxed. Sino bang nasa stage nito ngayon? Hello? Who is brave enough to say kung nandito ka sa stage na to? Sabi ni Jimmy siya daw, nandito sa stage na to. Si Irene, nandito sa stage na to. Si Sarah, sabi niya number 1. Si Mel, sabi niya sometimes. Comfort zone is so dangerous. Comfort zone is so dangerous. It is the deception of Satan. Ulitin ko ha. Comfort zone is so dangerous. It is the deception of Satan. Sidetrack tayo. Kaunti. Kailan kadalasan mangyayari na ikaw ay matempt sa isang kasalanan? Kailan kadalasan nangyayari? Tayo lahat yan. Kailan kadalasan mangyayari na ikaw at ako ay matempt sa isang kasalanan? Kailan? Kailan kadalasan nangyayari yan? Well, let's take some ideas, some input. Kailan ba tayo nagkakasala? Kailan ba tayo matitempt? When we are relaxed with our Christian faith. When we are relaxed with prayer, kung hindi na tayo nagpe-pray, kung hindi na tayo nagbabasa ng Bible, ano magiging resulta? O, di ba, natitempt. Pag ikaw nagtitempt, sin come in. Ganun po yan, no? Para may magkakaroon po tayo ng perspective. Na gawin natin dito sa negosyo. If you are not going to do anything with the business every single day, eventually, you will dry up. Eventually, you will dry up. Ganun po yun. Eventually, you will dry up. Kaya, iwasan niyo po yung comfort zone. Okay? Bakit? Ayan. Oftentimes, it leads to procrastination. Oftentimes, it leads to procrastination. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng procrastination, by the way? Pakisulat daw sa comment section para at least alam natin kung nandyan pa ba kayo. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng procrastination? Napakahabang word, no? Ano bang ibig sabihin ng procrastination? Sabi ni Queenie, naghinuktok sa Bisaya. Naay yun na huna, sabi ni Queenie. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng procrastination? Sabi ni Analea, unya-unya. Sabi ni Catherine, mag-unya-unya. Anymore? Yung iba ho, ano po ba yung ibig sabihin ng procrastination? Pagpaliban. Yan, ganda ng Tagalog ni Ivy Del, no? Pagpaliban. Ni Maricel, delay. Na malandong, sabi ni Maricel. Jaime Tiin, nagmuni-muni. No? Kay Maricel, galangay-langay sa Cebuano pa. Kay Milbert, nagguni-guni. Kay RD, sabi niya, sunod na lang. Kay Mel, postpone ang work. Friends, mamaya na, saka na, later na, yan po ang patutunguhan ng comfort zone. Yan po ang patutunguhan ng comfort zone. Procrastination. Mamaya na, saka na, unya na, later na lang, next time na lang. The next thing you know, wala po kayong na-accomplish. The next thing you know, wala po kayong na-accomplish. And the saddest part of this one, from comfort zone, ma-develop into procrastination, alam mo ano ang kasunod nito? Magiging tamad kayo. Magiging tamad kayo. Sabi ni Akel Rondero, mamaya habit, manyana. Yeah, tama yan, mamaya habit, manyana habit. But you know ano ang kasunod nito? Magiging tamad kayo. Magiging tamad kayo. And what will happen if you become lazy? What will happen if you become tamad? What could be the result? What could be the outcome if ikaw po ay magiging tamad na? Wala nang ma-accomplish. Di ba? Number 10. No? Number 10. Do you have the numbers? Ano ba ibig sabihin itong do you have the numbers? Now, ang ibig sabihin po ng do you have the numbers? In the business, everything is always validated with numbers. Kung sabi mo successful ka, dapat ang numero mo ay makikita natin. Dapat kumikita ka. So may figures po dyan. Pag sinabi mo malaki na ang grupo mo, dapat may numero yan. Ilan na ba ang tao na meron ka? Kung sinabi mo malakas ang benta mo, dapat may numero yan. Kung magkano na ang mga nabenta mo lahat. In short, in the business, everything is validated by numbers. Everything is validated by numbers. If sasabihin mo sa sarili mo na masipag ka, then show me your numbers. How many people you have talked to? How many prospect na ang kinakausap mo? Ilang beses ka ba nagpo-post sa isang araw? Ilang beses ka ba kumakausap ng prospect? Ilang project na ba ang nabenta mo? Ilang item na ba ang nabenta mo? Ilang produkto na ba ang nabenta mo? That's numbers. Everything is all about numbers. And that's exactly what the business is. Lahat po ng magiging resulta natin dito, i-evaluate po tayo sa result natin in terms of numbers. Well, the question will always go back, do you have the numbers to back that up? Kasi if you don't have, forget whatever things you have claimed. Kasi useless po yun. Useless po yun. Remember this. Numbers will not lie. Numbers will not lie. If you say to yourself that you earn this much, then let it be known that you have that number. If you say that your organization is big, then let that number speak for itself. Numbers. Numbers will not lie. So right now, go back to your numbers. Tingnan mo po yung mga numero mo. Ilang tao na ba nakakausap ko? Ilang transaction na ba meron ako? Ilang reservation na ba meron ako? Nag-attend ba ako ng training? Ilang training na na-attendan ko? Ilang seminar ang na-attendan ko? Have the numbers in all of those. Because if there's no number, wala po kayong basis na makita niyo po ang progress ninyo. You wanted to look at your progress? Put the numbers. That's the only way. If you wanted to see your progress, put the numbers. That's the reason why dito sa negosyo natin, dito sa negosyo ko, sorry, sa D818 kasi may iba naman sa atin dito na may ibang negosyo dito sa masterclass natin. By the way, ang masterclass natin is halo-halo tayo dito ha, iba-ibang mga negosyo. Dito po sa negosyo ko, sa D818 Premier Properties Incorporated, sa real estate, meron po tayong reportorial with regards to sales. At nakikita ko po yung sales from previous month to from month to month. Nakikita ko rin po ang difference from year to year. At nakikita ko po rin yung difference between 3 years ago and today. Bakit ho? Bakit kailangan kong gawin yan? Para for me to see it if we are really moving forward. I'm counting. I'm counting the people that joins in the business. Binibilang ko po kung ilan na po ang mga registered members ng company. Bakit? Because I need to know the numbers whether we are growing or not. I need to see figures. I cannot just say to myself, feeling ko marami na tayo. Feeling ko, sir, malaki na tayo. Alam mo kung ganun ka lang parati, ang tawag ko sa'yo, feelingon. Feelings mo lang yan. We don't rely on feelings. We want to take a look at the numbers. Number 11. This is second to the last. Number 11. Do you enjoy what you do? Can you answer this for me, please? Do you enjoy what you do? Nag-i-enjoy ba kayo? Can you please answer the question? Do you enjoy what you do? Kasi dito tayo magkakatalo eh. Sabi ni Queenie, yes. Ni Josaphat, yes. Ni Mel, yes. Ni Analea, yes. Ni Maricel, yes. Ni Ann, yes. Yung iba ho, hindi po kayo happy? Are you not happy with what you're doing? Yung iba ho. Si Jeanette, yes. Si Ividel, yes. Si Leonora, yes. Si Rain, yes. Si Alan, yes. Si Dante, yes. Si Maricel, yes. There are over 55 of us here. The rest, are you happy? Si Becca, yes. Are you happy of what you're doing? Because if you're not happy, there must be something wrong. Baka napilitan ka lang. Si Mercy, happy. Yung iba ho, are you happy? Si Mikasha, happy yan. Because if you are not happy, you don't have motivations to do it every day. And if you are not happy, everything is a struggle. And if you are not happy, walang ka-smile-smile yung buhay mo every day. And if you are not happy, lahat ng mga gagawin mo dito sa negosyo ay nakakapagod. Kasi hindi ka happy eh. That's exactly the reason why napapagod ka. Now, if you happen to know my schedule, believe me, I'm full pack every single day. And I believe all of you knows that in how many live seminars that I do every day. But mind you, for example, itong ginagawa natin na masterclass, you just don't know how much time I spent in making in preparing for the topic. How many books I'm reading in order to prepare for the topic. And of course, I still have appointments outside that I need to go. I need to do some admin tasks in order, kasi may negosyo tayo eh. I need to go to the office. In fact, tomorrow I'll be in the office for some admin task. And it's part of the total business that I have. And it's gonna be very tiring if I am not happy with it. Nakakapagod po yun kung hindi po ako happy doon. So you've got to identify that you will be happy in that opportunity. Money will simply follow if you are happy of what you are doing. Do you agree? Money will follow if you are happy of what you are doing. A lot of people do things even if they are not happy. Your vision has to be aligned with your passions, values, and beliefs. Dapat naka-align daw po yun. Yung pananaw mo sa buhay, yung nakikita mo sa sarili mo on who you will become in the process, dapat po naka-align po yun sa passion po ninyo, sa value system na meron po kayo, at dun sa mga pinapaniwalaan mo. Because that is when you will be truly happy within yourself. Don't chase for money. King Solomon said, chasing after money is vanity. It's just like chasing after the wind. Now, sino yung nagsabi nun? Pinakamayaman na tao sa buong mundo, si King Solomon. Yun ang sabi niya vanity daw yun Para ka daw naghahabol ng hangin na hindi mo mahahawakan. Don't work for money. Work for passions. Work for what you believe in. Because if you work on it that way, you're never gonna get tired. Hindi po kayo matired. You're never gonna get tired. A lot of people were asking me kung hindi ba daw ako napapagod sa mga ginagawa ko kasi minsan nakikita pa nila ako nasa labas, nagsistripping, tapos nagtitraining pa, in and out, both in and out and in the field, nandun ako. Hindi ba daw ako napapagod? Physically, yes, napapagod ako. Aminin ko yan, napapagod ako. But with mentally and passionately in my heart, hindi ho. I'm excited every day. I'm excited to go live. I'm excited to do masterclass because I know that this is what I wanted to do. I know I love it and I enjoy it. And I know that this is aligned to the passion na gusto kong mangyari. You've got to align everything. By then, you will be truly happy. Sabi ni Steve Jobs, ito yung sabi ni Steve Jobs. Kilala niyo ba si Steve Jobs? Ito lang yun namang may-ari ng Apple, no? Sabi niya dito, and I quote, "You must have passion in what you do. Otherwise, you won't stick it out during the challenging times." Ouch. Well said. Di ba? Well said. Di ba sabi natin kanina, nasa business, maraming mga time, in fact, most of the time, are challenging times sa business. You will be able to have all the negativity in the world that you are going to experience when you go into the business. But if your passion is not clear, believe me, bibigay ka sa mga panahon na may mga challenges sa negosyo. The reason why I never gave up over the past 10 years, no matter how many times we fall, no matter how many times we were down in the business, it is because my passions were clear. And I know exactly why am I doing this one. And because I know exactly what I wanted to do, I keep doing what I'm doing because I'm happy with it. I'm happy. Masaya po ako dito. And I'm happy with the people that I've met. I'm happy with the people I go to. And I'm happy to impact other people's lives. You know what? I'm not saying money is not essential. Money is essential. You need money to buy food. You need money to pay rent. You need money to pay bills. But that is not the motivation that you and I will need to have para po ikaw ay maging masaya at para ikaw ay gagalaw. That's not the motivation. I always say to all of the people that we have in the business that I am that I am coaching with, never use money to be the motivation, because if you use money as the motivation, if you're not going to get it in 1 week, in 2 weeks, in 1 month, in 2 months, in 1 year, you are going to quit. That's exactly why people quit. They quit because they feel on the first week they did not get the money. In the second week, they did not get the money. On the first month, they did not get the money. In second month, they did not get the money. Third month, fourth month, fifth month, they did not get the money. That's why they quit, because they use money as their motivation. Do you think I will be able to build this company, the company, the 818 that we have right now? This is 10 years. And it wasn't built in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. No. DPPI was built practically the whole 10 years. And we were not even noticed for the past 7 years. Hindi tayo kilala for the past 7 years. And nobody even listens to me 7 years ago. But we never stop. We keep doing what we're doing. We keep on moving because I'm happy with it. I enjoy it. It's my passion. It doesn't feel hurt if nobody listens. Why? Because it's my passion. And nevertheless, I keep moving. Today, I have a lot of businesses that I attend to. For those that are here, aside from the real estate business, I have our Virginia food products here at our place. I also have a network marketing business every night that I do, the J Store business. I have a lot of businesses. I even have TPC. No, I even have TPC business. I'm an advocate of multiple streams of income. Yun po yung pinapaniwalaan ko, multiple streams of income. And the more streams you have, the better it would be for you financially. That's what I believe. No? So friends, find those things that can make you happy. Find your passion. This is the last, number 12. Are you willing to call the shot? Are you willing to call the shot? Sometimes in your journey to becoming an entrepreneur, you are going to make some tough calls, tough decision, unpopular decision. The question is, are you willing to make the call? Or are you willing to make it a shot? Do you? Because if you are not willing to make the shot, somebody else will do it for you. Remember that. If you are not willing to take the shot, somebody else will do it for you. That's a no-no for being an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, you've got to be willing to call the shot. As an entrepreneur, always remember this. You must do what needs to be done. Remember this. As an entrepreneur, you must do what needs to be done. Kung ano ang kailangan at nararapat na gawin. Because no one else will do it except you. No one else will do it except you. A lot of people actually doesn't understand that scenario, that you've got to make the tough calls in life. A lot of people are actually afraid to make tough calls. Are you afraid to make tough calls? Was there a time that mayroon bang mga panahon or mga pagkakataon na kailangan mong gumawa ng, may mga pagkataon, kayo ba? May mga pagkakataon ba na kailangan mong gawin ang dapat mong gawin? Meron ba? May nang-experience ba kayo ng ganon? Sino bang naka-experience ng ganon? Na kailangan mong gawin ang dapat mong gawin? Naka-try na po ba kayo noon? Ano yung na-feel nyo nung time na ginawa nyo po ang dapat nyong gawin? Ano po yung na-feel nyo? Ano yung na-feel ninyo nung time na kailangan nyo pong gawin ang dapat nyong gawin? Ano yung na-feel nyo po? Ano yung na-feel po ninyo? Yung kailangan nyong gawin ang dapat nyong gawin. You feel accomplished? You feel satisfied? Pero kinabahan din kayo. Do you feel na kinabahan din? At natatakot din? May mga panahon bang ganon? Exactly. Being brave doesn't mean that you are not going to feel the fear. Hindi ho. Ang ibig sabihin po ng matapang ay kayang humarap dun sa kinatatakutan. Yun po yung ibig sabihin ng matapang. Ang sabi kasi nila, ang iba, ang matapang daw, walang kinatatakutan. Hindi. Meron. Ang matapang, meron pong kinatatakutan. Marunong lang siyang humarap sa kinakatakutan niya. Yun po ang totoong matapang. Would you agree na ang totoong matapang ay marunong humarap sa kinakatakutan niya? Would you agree with that? Sino bang mag-agree sa akin na ang totoong matapang ay yung marunong humarap sa kinakatakutan? Yes. Because always remember, it doesn't speak of the absence of fear. Nandyan yung fear na yan. But what makes you brave is when you have the courage to face it. That's what makes you brave. The courage to face your fears. In the business world, you will be able to face a lot of fears. As in a lot. And if you won't face that, believe me, hindi ka magiging matapang. It's how we overcome in those fears. It's how we move up to the next level that makes us strong, that makes us brave. And those are characteristics of being an entrepreneur. My friends, maraming salamat po sa time na binigay niyo po sa akin tonight. Bukas po alas 8 ng gabi, ipagpatuloy po natin ang lessons po natin on EntrepreneurSHIFT. Napakagandang pangano. EntrepreneurSHIFT. SHIFT po yan. No? EntrepreneurSHIFT. Now, for those people who came in for the very first time, I would like to introduce myself. No? Yung mga hindi pa po nakakakilala sa akin. Ako po ayan, ito po. Lagay ko na lang sa ano po. Ako po si Joffrin Villasencio. Ako po ay may tatlong role po ako sa buhay. Ako po ay isang businessman by occupation, a teacher by profession, and I'm a pastor by vocation. I am currently the president and the CEO of the 818 Premier Properties Incorporated. And at the same time, I'm the mission director of Global Missions through Marketplace. Now, this ministry is actually, ginawa po natin ang ministry na to in order for us to be able to win the marketplace for Christ. No? And that's my number there in the screen, no? 0933-822-0980. Now, if ever you have some questions, some coaching sessions that you wanted to ask from me, please feel free to contact me. Feel free to keep in touch with me, and I'll coach you in any way I can, in any way possible. Okay? So, friends, thank you for joining in Pinoy Homepreneur Masterclass. You're actually in Pinoy Homepreneur Masterclass. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday po, that's the masterclass. Okay? So that's at 8 p.m. via FB group live. Now, do me a little favor, please. No? Do me a little favor. Can you invite your friends? If you do have friends who is an aspiring businessman, can you invite your friends to join with us here in Pinoy Homepreneur? Do you have friends? By the way, before I go, do you have one friend that you can invite for tomorrow at 8 p.m. na plano pong magnegosyo or nagbabalak na magnegosyo at kailangan lang po siyang ma-coach? Kasi I will be their coach. I will be your coach. No? Hindi ko po sinabing ako po ang magaling. Hindi ko po sinabi na alam ko po lahat. Pero ang gusto ko po ay magtutulungan tayo. Mag-encourage tayo bawat isa. Okay? Si Ana Leia, thank you, sir. First time to attend. Hope to attend tomorrow. Thank you also, Ana Leia. No? I really appreciate. By the way, sino po ba dito yung first time nakapag-join ng masterclass? Sino ba dito? Well, at least I will know lang, no? Is there anybody that is here that joined the masterclass for the very first time? Meron po bang first timer dito po sa masterclass? First timer po. Is there anybody na first timer po sa masterclass? Can you please acknowledge, please, yung first time, ngayon po yung first time mo po nakapag-join ng masterclass. Sino po bang nakapag-join for the very first time ng masterclass? Sino po ba? Aside kay Ana Leia, is there anybody that joined the masterclass for the very first time? Please paki-acknowledge po. Now, I need to know if you are first timer in the masterclass. Si Sir Jimmy, first time in the masterclass. Welcome, Sir Jimmy, to the community. Si RD Perez, thank you, RD, for joining. Welcome to the community of Pinoy Homepreneur. Who else? Ethel Bainosa, welcome to the community, Ethel. Si Jocelyn, first time din, welcome to the community, Jocelyn. Si Leonora, first time din. Thank you for being there, no? For being here. Welcome to the community. Thank you for your stimulating speech tonight, sir. First, hindi naman stimulating, grabe. Ma'am Queenie, thank you for being here for the masterclass, first time. Si Irene, first time din po sa masterclass. Thank you so much for being here in the masterclass, no? Kaya natin to. Kaya natin ang journey sa pagiging negosyante. Basta nandito lang po kayo, sama-sama po tayo lahat. We will just keep on sharing what needs to be shared. Yan. Okay? Now, ito lang po, last question na po. Sino po ba ang mag-invite kahit one friend bukas dito sa masterclass? no? Alam niyo po, this is free for all. No, this is free for all. This is free for all. Hindi lang po dito sa negosyo ko. Free for all po to na gustong matuto magnegosyo. Free for all po to. Itong community na to is free for all. Now, sino po ba dito na may planong magbitbit ng isang invite bukas? Paki-acknowledge daw. Sino po yung dito yung may planong mag-invite kahit isa bukas? Sino ba? Kahit one lang po para makapag-join dito po sa masterclass natin. Sino ba dito ang magbitbit kahit isa lang ho? Sino po? A little commitment lang po to. A little commitment. Ito lang po yung hihingin ko sa inyo. Sino po ba dito ang magbitbit po ng isa? Kahit isa lang po. Si Mercy, I will invite my friends tomorrow. Sige, si Mercy. Yan. Thank you, Mercy. Ha? Sino pa? Sino pa ang mag-invite? By the way, this is free, ha? The masterclass is free. Wala pong bayad po yan. Maliban po kay Mercy, sino pa po ba? Si RD. Thank you, RD. Dalawa na. Sino pa po ba? Yan, si Maricel. Yan po. Si Ana Leia. Ayan, mag-invite din po siya. Si Jimmy, mag-invite din po siya. 5 na. Si Mel, mag-invite din po siya. So, 6 na. Sino pa ba? Yung iba po. Mag-invite po. Sino po yung mag-invite bukas? Kahit isa lang po. Kahit isa. Si Leovi. Thank you, thank you. 7 na. Sino pa po ba? Sino pa po ba? Si Jimmy. Ayan, nagbilang ko na yan. Si Julius, isa. Okay, 8 na. Sino pa po ba? Kahit 10 lang po. Si Ma'am Lynette, isa. Okay, 9 na, 9. Is one more. Maricel, isa. Si Melbert, pang 11. Alam mo bakit I ask you? Because the masterclass can help a lot of people in the journey in becoming a businessman. It will help them. And I believe this could mean a lot of things for them. So thank you very much for your time, and I appreciate it. Thank you, and God bless you all. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow at 8. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.